Grand touring is a wonderful event in itself. Going from destination A to destination B in pure class, style, and with power to boot is the hobby that we all want, but sadly none of us can afford. Why is that, do you ask? Well, to do it properly, you need one of these, a Bentley Continental GT. This is the entry model V8 that starts from a whopping $400,000 before any options and before you drive it out of the dealership. That makes it supremely expensive and out of the reach of us mere mortals. So, why not partake in a bit of grand touring then? We'll jump inside, do a bit of a tour of the cabin, and we'll go for a bit of a drive too. And on that journey, I'll explain to you exactly why I believe this Bentley is the best grand tourer you can buy for your money today. As tested, our Bentley Continental GT V8 retails for a core $496,208. Making up part of the near on $100,000 worth of options that this car has are a set of 21-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels with a black paint finish contrasted by bright machining, as well as the Continental Blackline exterior trim package. By the time you've got this masterpiece registered and are driving it out of the Bentley dealership, you're looking at well over $500,000 on the road. Sure, it's expensive, but doesn't it look sensational? GT cars must drive well and sound the part, but they also have to look the part too, and the Conti GT does all of that for you. Twin pipes on this model, being the V8, retractable rear spoiler, 21-inch wheels, and this wonderful pillarless design that says classiness unlike anything else on the market. Alpine green coachwork. Now this is an extended Bentley option. It costs $12,000. It first debuted on the Arnage in 1998. To give you some backstory, it's fantastic and it looks sensational with this saddle brown leather interior. The combination is almost flawless. They've also pushed the wheels out to increase this area in the middle, which is called the exotic zone as per Bentley. They've also reduced the overhangs to give you a taut, muscular looking car. If you've got $400,000 to spend and you want to look the part, get one of these, you can't go wrong. It takes 970 staff members and 100 hours to complete just one of these Continental GTs, so naturally the quality of the cabin is out of this world. Start with the big ticket items. There's this beautiful contrasting saddle brown leather which looks excellent against the green paint. There's a secondary leather here of this nice green finish, spot on too. If you strip away the big things and start looking at microscopic details, everything is also precision built in this car. You've got these beautiful knurled metal switches even here on the start button, climate control on both indicator switches and even a cruise control function. There is quality at every touch point, which you've come to expect from a Bentley. One of my favourite options in this car is the $12,000 Bentley rotating display. 40 moving parts, its own computer to run it, tolerances of $500,000 either side. It's just magic. It folds away the screen and gives you a beautiful set of dials that complement the elegant interior. Now this is a 2+2 GT car, so naturally you can fit two people in the back. Some good room here, good headroom, good knee height. Individual window control for the pillarless window, two cup holders in the center, two USB ports and a 12-volt too, so you can keep your devices charged. There's also a handy pull-out ski flap here, so you can chuck a set of skis in and go to the snow in this car because it is actually all-wheel drive. One question you've got to ask yourself is deciding between the V8 and the W12. Now, if you're an enthusiast and a real enthusiast at that, you'd have to strongly consider this V8 engine. It's a hot V2, so the turbos are in the middle. That means there's no lag. And the way it delivers its power is actually quite savage. Now, it is 60 to 70 grand cheaper, which is a +2, but it's the same engine that they use in the race car. It's the same motorsport-derived power plant that won the Bathurst 12 Hour at the start of this year. So if you're really into your cars and you like a bit of motorsport pedigree, this engine goes a long way to deliver that. The noise it makes, also excellent. I'll just knock it down and give you a bit of that now. Doesn't that sound fantastic? You don't only get the sound, however, you also get the mumbo to go with it. There's 404 kilowatts of power and a beautiful torque curve of 770 Newton meters that flatlines from 2000 to 4000 RPM in a quintessential Bentley fashion. The ride quality of this car is also spot on. It employs Bentley's new 3-chamber design air suspension units, and they're soft and comfortable in regular mode. You put them up into sport, it does get firm, body control gets nice and taut, but it doesn't interfere with the experience, it doesn't get in the way, it doesn't get all fidgety, it does just what you want it to do. Then after all that, you look at those details, you strip it all back and realise you're sitting in a car with 10 square metres of wood, beautiful aluminium trim everywhere, wonderful leather, and you realise that this is exactly what this car is supposed to do. It's supposed to look the part, sound the part, ride the part and be great behind the wheel, but also make you feel special, and it does exactly all of that, which is part of the reason why I think it is genuinely the best GT car out there. It's hard to get this experience anywhere else on the market. And to be honest, in this combination too, with the green and the brown, I've got to say this is probably my pick. If I win Lotto tomorrow, I have to give Bentley a call and ask them how much they'd sell me this for, because I absolutely love it. As for safety, well, it doesn't come cheap with a Bentley. As expected, there's no official ANCAP rating. However, if you do want active safety systems, the optional City and Touring specification packages are what you're after. Both of these options will cost you $26,847. After emptying your wallet for a second time, you'll receive adaptive cruise control, a hazard avoidance system including low-speed AEB and traffic sign recognition, top view camera, and lane keeping assistance, amongst others. If you've enjoyed this video, do yourself a favour and subscribe to our channel. That way, you'll be sure to be kept in the loop. Sadly, our time is up with the Bentley Continental GT. We only had the loan for one day, so our time has been short yet sweet. We've got to know this thing around some good roads and it's been a bucket of fun. It not only looks the part, it also turns heads too, but it sounds great, it rides great, it just does everything that you want from a GT car. So if you've got $400,000 to spend and you're considering a super sports car or a high-end SUV, park all that stuff. If I won Lotto and I had $400,000 to spend, I'd be going straight to a Bentley dealer and ordering one of these, even in this colour too. I absolutely love it.